Hello and welcome to Thrive Theme Builder. In this video, we'll do a quick walkthrough so you can see just how quick and easy it is to get your website set up just the way you want it. Now, before we dive right into Theme Builder, let's just take a quick couple minutes to go over the basic structure of a website so you can get a feel for what's customizable in Thrive Theme Builder and also start thinking about how you want to structure your own website. So let's start with your home page. When we take a peek into Thrive Theme Builder in just a moment, you'll see that you have several choices for the layout of your home page. You'll choose the layout that most resembles what you're looking for, and if there's a section or block you don't want, you can easily get rid of it and replace it with something you like better. And of course, you can reorder sections very easily if needed, and all of the individual elements inside each section are completely editable. Next, your website will likely include pages such as an About page, a Contact page, a Privacy Policy page, and a Terms and Conditions page. For these types of pages, they're typically all structured about the same. So you'd have the same header, the same top section, the same sidebar, and the same bottom section, and the same footer. So in Thrive Theme Builder, you'll use a theme template to keep those areas looking the same across all of those pages. You can customize the theme template once, and it will apply to all of the pages that use that specific theme template. The content for each page is right in the center, and that is where you will put your content that is specific to your About page, Contact page, etc. Next, if you have a blog, you'll have individual blog posts. Just like pages, as I mentioned, you'll probably want all of your blog posts to have the same header, top section, sidebar, bottom section, and footer. So in Thrive Theme Builder, you will use a blog post theme template so that all of those sections will be the same for every single one of your blog posts. But of course, the content area for each post will be different. Next, you might want a page to display all of your blog posts. So Thrive Theme Builder comes with several different layouts, all customizable. And your website might include archive pages. These are for things like a page for displaying all posts from a specific blog post category, or a page that will display all posts by a single author. So that is how a basic website might be structured. Now, what makes Thrive Theme Builder so powerful is that you have the ability to customize virtually everything. For example, with most WordPress themes, you get one header style, and it's the same across all pages and posts. With Thrive Theme Builder, if you want, for example, your blog posts to have a different header from the rest of your website, you can absolutely do that. You would simply edit your blog post theme template. If you want your About and Contact pages to have a similar top section, but you want your Terms and Conditions and your Privacy Policy pages to have a different top section, you can absolutely do that. And if you have different types of blog posts, such as video posts for your YouTube videos, audio posts for your podcast, and written blog posts, then you can create different post templates for each of those three types. So that is just a quick overview of the basics. You can really take advantage of the customization options in Thrive Theme Builder to build a site that meets your exact needs. Now let's take a look at Thrive Theme Builder in action. So here we are in the Thrive Product Manager. I'll go ahead and install Thrive Theme Builder, and I'll also go ahead and install all of the plugins. Now that that's finished, I'll go ahead and click Activate Thrive Theme Builder. And now I'll click the button to go to the Thrive Theme Builder dashboard. Next, you'll need to choose a companion theme. So the difference between Shapeshift and Omi is the overall look and feel of the templates that are provided. They both provide a clean, modern feel, but Shapeshift has more square edges and Omi has more rounded elements. You can see for yourself which better suits your website by clicking the preview button. For now, I'll choose Shapeshift, and that will bring us to the Thrive Theme Builder site wizard. Now, before we continue, I just want to show you that Thrive Theme Builder is functioning as your WordPress theme. If we go to Appearance and Themes, you'll see that Thrive Theme Builder is your active theme. So this is also a good opportunity to show you how to get back to Thrive Theme Builder. Simply go to the Thrive dashboard and Thrive Theme Builder. Let's get started with the Thrive Theme Builder site wizard. So I'll click the Get Started button at the bottom of the page. And the first thing you'll need is a logo for your website. If you need to upload a logo, you can do so by clicking Upload Files. I have already uploaded my logo, so I will select it and I'll click Select. Next, you'll need to choose a main brand color. Your brand color will be used throughout the website, and you'll see in just a few moments how Thrive Theme Builder will automatically create different shades of your brand color and assign those shades to different elements on your website. So you can use the color picker, or you can insert a hex code for a particular color. Next, you'll need to choose a header. You can use the left and right arrow keys to cycle through the various options, or you can use the drop-down to view all of the options at once. Now, as you view the header designs, keep in mind that these are all 100% customizable. So I would recommend choosing one that is closest to the header you have in mind, and don't worry if it's not exactly as you want it. You will have the opportunity to customize everything after we go through the site wizard. So looking at these options, you can ask yourself, do you want the logo to be on the left, in the middle? Do you want a mega menu? Do you want social media icons? So just select a header that is closest to what you're looking for. I'll choose this one, and then click Choose and Continue. Next, let's select a footer. Again, you have several designs to choose from, all completely customizable. I'll choose this one, and then I'll click Choose and Continue. Next, your home page. So you have three options here. Choosing from ready-made home pages will bring you to the home page templates that we have designed for you. You can also display an existing page, or you can display your blog as your home page. So let's go ahead and choose from the ready-made home pages. To view all of the homepage designs, click the drop-down in the upper right-hand corner, and now you can choose from one of our pre-made homepage templates. You'll see that these have been designed to meet the needs of your business. So we have designs that are local business-based, service business-based, as well as content-focused, etc. And we've designed these templates by analyzing the best practices for each of these business types. So when you select any of these homepage templates, you can feel confident that you're creating a high converting website. And again, these templates are all 100% editable. If you don't like a particular section within a template, it's very easy to replace it with something you like better. So I'll go ahead and select this one, and then I'll click Choose and Continue. Next, you'll need to choose a template for your individual blog posts. So let's go ahead and click that drop down. And again, you have several choices. All are completely customizable after you finish going through the wizard. So for now, I'll choose this one, and then I'll click Choose and Continue. Next, you'll need to choose a template for your blog post list. This is the page that displays a list of your blog posts. So I'll go to the upper right-hand corner and click the drop down. And again, there are many different layouts to choose from. For example, you can choose a grid layout, a masonry layout, a list layout. I'll just go ahead and choose this one, and then I'll click Choose and Continue. Next, you'll need to choose a template for your pages. Again, you have several options. I'll go ahead and choose this one. Next, menus. So if you already have a WordPress menu set up, one that you created by going to Appearance and Menus, then you can tell Thrive Theme Builder to use it by clicking this dropdown and selecting the menu that you've already created. So I've already got one, I'll select that. If you don't have any menus set up, then you can simply continue without choosing a menu, but I've already got one, so I'll click Activate Menus on my site. All right, so we've completed the basic setup for the site. If you have WooCommerce installed, then you will be prompted to continue and choose WooCommerce templates. Since we don't have WooCommerce installed, we're not going to see those extra WooCommerce options. So let's move on to the next step. If you're setting up a brand new website and you don't have any pages or posts yet, then now would be a good time to create an About page, a Contact page, a Privacy Policy page, and any other necessary pages. You don't have to create the content right now, but it would be helpful for these pages to exist in WordPress so that in the next few steps you can link to them and create the structure of your website. Now that your pages have been created, you can create the menus for your website. To access your menus in WordPress, go to Appearance and Menus, and now let's add pages to our header menu. Next, let's set up Smart Site. Smart Site is a feature that comes with Thrive Theme Builder, which will let you manage all of your company's information from a central location. So let's go to the Thrive dashboard, and then we're going to go down to Smart Site, and then we'll click Smart Settings. So these are your Smart Site global fields. Here is where you can input your company information. It's where you can specify links to the necessary legal pages, and you can provide links to your company's social media profiles. What's nice about global fields is that these automatically update throughout your website. So let's say your business phone number changes, simply update it here in your global fields and it will automatically update everywhere on your site. So there's no need to visit every single page and change it manually. Using these global fields makes it really easy and fast to keep your website up to date. So now that the global fields are filled out, the necessary pages have been created, and the header menu has been populated, let's take a look at the website. So here we have the home page. You'll see that it is using the template that I selected. Let's take a look at the blog list page. I did create some dummy blog posts just so that there's something for you to look at. Let's take a look at a blog post. And here is a demo blog post. So this is also using the blog post template that I specified. Now, if you haven't entered in any content for pages or posts, then the content section for your pages and posts just won't have anything to display. But you can always enter in some dummy content just as I've done so that you can see your theme templates in action. Now, at this point, you actually have a functional WordPress website, but it hasn't been fully customized yet. So let's start customizing. We're going to begin our customizations with branding. So you'll go to the Thrive dashboard and then go to Thrive Theme Builder and then go to the Branding tab. Under Theme Colors, this is where you'll be able to change your main branding color for your entire website. So simply click on the swatch and you can choose a new color or enter in a new hex code. Under Logo, here is where you'll be able to specify the light and dark versions of your logo. So the dark version is for use on light backgrounds and the light version is for use on dark backgrounds. And under Favicon, here is where you'll be able to select the favicon for your entire site. The next tab is for typography. So here's where you can change the fonts for your entire website. Let's click on the pencil icon to edit the typography. And we have made it super easy for you to change multiple fonts all at once. So if you want to change all of the headers at once, you can select the green line that encompasses all of the headers, and then you can use the menu on the left-hand side. You can also select the paragraph fonts by selecting the green line that surrounds the paragraph text, and then make changes to those fonts. You can also change everything all at once by selecting the outermost green line, and then you can change the font and the color all at once for everything on your site. You can also use the breadcrumbs at the top of the page to help you make your selections. And of course, you can change individual headings and elements by selecting them individually. Now, as far as mobile responsiveness, all of the fonts have already been scaled for smaller screens for you. So for example, the H1 font is 40 pixels on desktop, and it has already been sized to 28 pixels on mobile. The next step in customizing your website is customizing your theme templates. So the Templates tab in Thrive Theme Builder is very important. As you can see, you have a homepage template, you also have a default post template, you even have a default video post template, an audio post template, and you also have a default page template, you have a default Error 404 template, and under list templates, you have a default blog template, and that's for your blog list, and you also have your default archive template. So this is for things like displaying a list of all blog posts in a given category, or a list of all blog posts by a particular author. So there's actually two ways to access your theme templates to start editing them. One way is right from this screen right here. And again, you'll go to Thrive Theme Builder, and then you'll go to the Templates tab to access this. The other way to access theme templates is from the front end of your website, but you do have to be logged in to WordPress. So, for example, I can start editing my blog by clicking the Edit button here, or I can simply visit the page in my browser. So this is my website, and I'll go to my blog, So this would be my blog list template. And then I can go to Edit Theme Template. And now we can start editing. So let's start customizing the actual website. I think most people are excited to work on the home page first, so let's start there. I'll go to the Active Home Page template, then I'll click Edit Landing Page. First things first, you'll need to get used to using the breadcrumbs at the top of the page to make sure that you've got the right element selected. As you can see, as I click on various elements in the page, the breadcrumbs will tell me exactly which element is selected, and the options on the left will change depending on what I've got selected. And you can think about the elements on the page as containers nested within other containers. They're sort of like Russian nesting dolls. The largest container is the page, so let's go to Page Settings. Let's take a look at those. Under Status and Visibility, you have the ability to switch to draft or to publish your page. Under Main Options, here is where you have a diagram of the entire page structure, and here's where you can also turn various sections on or off. You can see that the top section is currently hidden. If we turn that on, we'll be prompted to choose a top section design since that was not previously specified for this particular page. And you've also got some other options for typography, background style, and custom scripts. As you can see, your home page is comprised of various sections. So there's a section here, here's another section, and yet here's another section. If there's a section that you don't want, simply select the entire section, make sure that it's highlighted in the breadcrumbs, and then you can delete it using the trash can icon. You can also move sections around. So for example, I can select this section and I can move it up higher if I want. And you can also save sections and use them on other parts of your website. Now, what's really nice about Thrive Theme Builder is that it comes with pre-designed blocks for a variety of purposes. So let's say that you want to insert some testimonials on the page. Between sections, you can click on the plus sign to add a block, or you can go to the Add Element button and drag a block into place. And now you have several different kinds of blocks that you can use. So let's look for testimonials, and let's choose this one. As you can see, it has been added to this page, and the accents used in this block have automatically updated to use your selected main brand color, and the fonts will also update to match the typography that you set in Thrive Theme Builder as well. In addition to blocks, you can also use elements. If you're using Thrive Theme Builder without Thrive Architect, you will have access to the elements that come with Thrive Architect Lite. For the full range of elements, including premium elements, be sure to install the Thrive Architect plugin. To place an element on the page, go to Add Elements. Let's choose the image element, and you can simply drag and drop that onto the page. And then you can edit this element as necessary. Now there's one concept that you'll need to wrap your head around when you start customizing your website, and that is understanding that the headers for all theme templates in Thrive Theme Builder are linked by default, and the footers are linked as well. So when you go to edit your header and you choose the Edit Header button, you'll be editing the header for your entire website. But what if you want your home page to have a different header from the rest of your website? You can change the header and choose a different design, and then your home page will use a different design, whereas the rest of your site will use the header that you selected in the site wizard. Next, let's customize the blog list template. This is the page that displays a list of blog posts. In Thrive Theme Builder, you'll go to the Templates tab, and then let's look for the default blog template, and then click the Edit button. Like the home page we just looked at, using the breadcrumbs, if you select the largest container, which is the overall page container, under Main Options, you'll see a diagram of the page. And again, you can choose to show or hide individual sections. If you would like to see the sidebar and it isn't currently showing in this diagram, you can go to the Content Area container, then go to Show Sidebar. You'll see the sidebar on the page, and you'll also see the sidebar in the diagram. Now everything is completely customizable, and I'd like to show you how you can access different templates for each section. So let's say you're not too keen on this top section here. Simply click on it, make sure that it is highlighted in the breadcrumbs, and then you can select Choose a Ready-Made Design, and then you can choose a different top section design. Since this is a blog list, it might be helpful to provide a way for our audience to search for a particular blog post. So let's include a section with the search field. Let's choose this one. So now the new top section has been placed on the page, and then you can simply click to edit. So you can change the title, you can change the tagline, you can change the color of the background, and you can even add an image. If you would like to change the sidebar and the bottom section, these sections are editable in the same way. So simply click inside of the section, make sure that the section is highlighted in the breadcrumbs, and then you can simply choose a whole new design. If you would like to edit your blog list, click on the blog list element, make sure that blog list is highlighted in the breadcrumbs, and now you have a myriad of options. You can filter posts and display, for example, only posts within a certain category or by a certain author. You can also change the number of columns that are displayed. You can also change the spacing and the pagination. And you can edit the design of the blog list. So anytime you click into an element that has several options, it's sort of like entering a submenu. And so you'll see an orange highlight appear around the page to remind you that you can only edit this particular element at the moment. Elements within the blog list element are linked as you would expect. So for example, if you want all of the images to have rounded corners, select one of the images, then go to Borders and Corners. And when you make your adjustment, you'll see that it affects all of the images in the blog list element. When you're finished making customizations to the blog list element, you'll need to click out of it. So you'll click Done, and you'll see that the orange highlight has disappeared from around the page. And now you're free to edit other elements on the page. Next, let's move on to customizing your blog post template. So just as a reminder, your default blog post template takes care of the header, top section, sidebar, bottom section, and footer for all of your blog posts, or at least all of the blog posts that use the default blog post template. The content is right in the middle of all that, and that is your actual blog post. So to access your blog post template, you'll need to go to Thrive Theme Builder, then go to the Templates tab, and then look for the default post template, and then you can click Edit. Another way to access your default post template is from an individual blog post on the front end of your website. So let's say you are viewing a post that you've just written. At the top of the page, you'll see Edit with Thrive. If you choose Edit with Thrive Architect, you can edit the blog post content. If you choose Edit Theme Template, you'll edit the default post template. So for right now, let's click Edit Theme Template. Again, to show or hide different sections, you can use the diagram under the main options. Now the top section displays our blog post title, so we definitely want that displayed. You may have noticed there's no sidebar in the main options diagram. So to show a sidebar, scroll down to the content section and then go to Content Area and then click Show Sidebar. Now, as far as changing designs, remember that headers and footers are linked. So if you click into the header and choose Edit, then any changes you make will reflect throughout your entire website. But if you select Choose a Ready-Made Design, that will unlink your header from the rest of your website, and your new design will apply only to this theme template. And of course, posts that use this theme template will show that new header. So that is for headers and footers. If you would like to change the sidebar design, simply make sure that the sidebar is highlighted in the breadcrumbs, and then you can click Choose a Design, and now you can choose a whole new layout for the sidebar. And you can do this for the top section and the bottom section as well. When you begin working on your theme templates, it may not be immediately apparent which elements are dynamic and which ones aren't. For text, you can simply select it, and then look at the text element floating bar and look for the icon that looks like some stacked coins. If this icon is blue, then this is a dynamic element. And you can also use this icon to make text dynamic. For example, let's remove the date. And let me type in just some text here. Then I'll highlight this text, and then I'll go to the stacked coins icon. And now I can select the dynamic attribute. So I'll go to post, then I'll select post date, and what I want is published date, and then I can click insert. So now this is going to be a dynamic element. Further down on the page, I've noticed that we don't have a section about the author, so we can add that in really quickly. So I'll go to the Add Elements button, and then I'll scroll down to Theme Elements, and I'll drag in an About the Author section. And now we have several dynamic designs to choose from. I'll choose this one. And there we go. Now there's actually a lot more you can do with Thrive Theme Builder, but I think that's plenty to get you started. So let's take a look at some of the other features you might need. Integrating Thrive Theme Builder with other tools is very easy. So we'll go to the Thrive dashboard, then look for API connections, and then go to Manage Connections. And here is where you can integrate with your email marketing service, webinar service, social media profiles, and more. So simply click the Add New button and select the appropriate service. You can also manage analytics and scripts by going to Analytics and Scripts, and then go to Manage Scripts. So if you want to add something like Google Analytics, simply click Add New, paste in your script, choose a placement, select where you want it to be inserted, and then you're all set. Lastly, there's one final thing I want to cover about Thrive Theme Builder, and that is optimizing your website speed. So in Thrive Theme Builder, let's go to the Site Speed tab. And then to optimize assets, go to Project Lightspeed. And then to analyze your site, click the Analyze button. Once your site is analyzed, you can choose to either enable or disable analyzed assets by clicking the slider button. Let's go back to the Site Speed tab to look at some other options. You can also optimize images, add a caching solution, and use accelerated mobile pages. And each of these solutions can be added in just a couple of clicks to make sure that your website loads as quickly as possible. So I hope you liked this walkthrough, and hopefully you can see just how quickly you can create a completely customized website with Thrive Theme Builder. Go ahead and click the button to purchase Thrive Suite and start building your unique website.